slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Young to throw here on 3rd. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fields this clean at the 30. He's going to be touched down as that return comes to an end. They've got 1st down from the 31. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Working across the field, complete. Running down the left side. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now, Young. It's caught, that's Thielen. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Young looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. They run again with Wright. Across the 45 and still going. 20, 15, and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 7-point lead in the first. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Second and 6 coming up here. Throwing his Rattler. Hits his man on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. 14-6 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Johnson. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running once more with Brooks. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Out of the gun, Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Young on 1st and 10. Connects with Hubbard. It's inside the 10. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Again, they give to Brooks. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Panthers facing a deficit near the break. They've held them out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Here is Brooks. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Has this at the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Rattler. He's going to push one deep down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Throw complete to Thielen. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Back now, pressure on its way. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
From the 27. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. They run it from the gun with Kamara. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the red zone now. Got it. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. To the air on first down. Young. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just 2 to go. Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He's got it to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce into your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Rank gets it, headed right. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Right again. He breaks a tackle, and he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now a run with right. Pushing for the red zone. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This time it's a passing play. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Right, running out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Group B to try the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Young working from the gun. Here's a throw on the out route. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Hands off here for Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 24. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Nabbed by Xavier Leggett. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
That's complete to Leggett. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
A second down throw for Young. Running in the red zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in 1 game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Panthers 25. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Wright. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And that one is no good. He mishits it on the extra point. Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Young. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Going for it with Brooks. First down and more past the 40. And finally stopped at the 34. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Now it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down. Out of the gun, Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Second and 3 now. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 now from the 30. Running once more with Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw, Rattler. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. and the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints looking like they'll start this season with a win. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Finds a big lane. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll kneel this down.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And this isn't just anyone in